So yesterday there's been an update to Skyrim Special Edition, which means that we can't play keizaal without reversing it. So if you try to run the game through the keizaal launcher, what you're going to see is this. Eventually they should update skse to support the most recent version of Skyrim, but for now, if we want to play keizaal online or any other mods or mod lists what use skse, then we're gonna have to reverse this update. So today I'm going to be showing you how to downgrade back to the previous version of Skyrim using this tool here, SDT or Skyrim Downgrade Tool. I will leave the link for this in the description. So the first thing you want to do is click manual download. Don't download this through Vortex. Just do a manual download just like this. And wait a few seconds if you don't have premium. Now you can extract this anywhere what isn't your Skyrim folder. You do need WinRAR installed to do this. Most people are already going to have this. So once you've installed WinRAR, just right click on this and click extract here on the download. So you're going to get these files here. You want to make sure to run the correct downgrader. It's the Windows batch file or the .bat file, not the PowerShell script here. It's the one that says run downgrader and not Skyrim Steam downgrader. So I'm just going to run that. So basically the tool has automatically opened Steam into the console for me. It says here, if the console does not automatically open, you can hit Windows and R at the same time and type this here. So if the console doesn't automatically open for you, it should be easy to open it. Now, the first thing it's telling us to do is to copy these 3 commands here, one by one, into the console. So I'm just going to do that, and it's going to download these important files to downgrade our Skyrim Special Edition. So I'm going to enter the first command, and I'm going to let it download. As it says here, just make sure not to run all 3 downloads at one time. It's very important to do these one at a time, and we're going to know when it's done because it's going to tell us here in the console. So that took a few minutes, but the download is complete and I can go ahead and paste in the second command. Just like this. So now I'm going to wait for the second one to download before continuing. Of course, you will have to pause the video at times. So now the second download has completed and I'm going to paste in the third command. Just like this. And that one only took a few seconds, so now the last step, we can press enter here, like this. So it's just going to install some of these files, and now it's installing the next one. So we're just going to wait for that again. So once we pressed enter in here, it's automatically installed all 3 of those files, and now it's telling us to press enter to close the window. So after you have ran the downgrade tool, please go into Steam and go into offline mode, just like this. And then I'm going to show you how to prevent the game from automatically updating before we do go back into online mode. So you need to find your app manifest files. For me, this is in Steam library and then Steam apps. If you installed Skyrim to your main drive, then it's going to be in local disk, program files times 86, Steam apps. Basically, we need to find this specific one here, app manifest _ 489830. This specific one is for Skyrim Special Edition. So what we basically need to do is just right click on the file, click properties, and inside this properties menu here, we just need to select read only and hit apply, and then click OK. So now Steam is unable to automatically update the game, so you won't have this trouble in future and you won't have to run the downgrade tool again. If you do ever want to update your game, all you have to do is go back in there and uncheck the read only box and again hit apply and then OK. This method does only work for Windows. The instructions are a bit different if you're on a different operating system. If you need to do this on any other operating system, please come to the tool page on Nexus Mods and just click here and the instructions should be included there. Just keep in mind that Steam does consider the game to still be in the same most recent version as before the downgrade, and so I would not recommend clicking the verify and repair files button anymore. I'm not sure what would happen in that case. And now that we've locked the app manifest to prevent the game from updating automatically, we can leave offline mode and we can click go online inside of Steam like this. The tool does mention here in the description that some people will need to re-download the Creation Club files. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically just check if those files are in my game or not, so that I know if I need to do this. If you installed Skyrim on your default drive, then it should be located somewhere like this in local disk C. Program files times 86. Steam. Steam apps. Common, and you should find in this folder your Skyrim Special Edition folder, and from there you can go into your data folder and check if the Anniversary Edition content is there or not. If you installed Skyrim on a secondary drive, your install path should be very similar to mine, and it should be in Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim Special Edition. Now you want to go into the data folder, and you should be able to see right here these CC files. So I do believe that's all of them and that they are safely inside my game. And once you've done that, if you need to get the Creation Club files back, you can just run the game once, open it, go to the main menu and then quit, and apparently that should restore the Creation Club files. So I'm going to test this now and see if it works. So as always, it's asking to remove these files. I'm going to click yes, repair. Everything seems fine so far. As always, I'm going to test properly so that I can be completely sure that next time I feel like playing, I don't have to go through the stress of trying to fix the installation. So as you can see, it did work just fine, and I'm going to exit the game now. Hopefully that did work fine for you. Hopefully you didn't have to restore your Creation Club files whatsoever. If you did have to restore them, I do hope my instructions worked. The STT page instructions on how to do this weren't completely clear to me personally, so I do hope I explained that correctly, and hopefully this tutorial helped.